What's going on, y'all? Peter Griffin here. Alright, so Honkai Star Rail just had its 3.0 special program, and the content that was revealed in here, it was. I'm honestly at a loss of words for just how amazing it was. And in all honesty, this could be the best update that Honkai Star Rail has ever seen. So there is a lot of content in here that was dropped, and we're pretty much be going over everything, or just about most of everything. So without doubt, let's get into it. So the first thing that was revealed was pretty much the trailer for Ampharos, and I'm not gonna play the full show. I'm gonna go over some part of the trailer, like the character designs for Ampharos. I'm gonna go over that, but some of them look really good. Like this guy, I like his markings with the gold. This looks really good. What what else is here? Let's see. The world. First off, the world of Ampharos looks really good as well. It looks absolutely amazing. I really like the whole Greek mythology vibe that they have going on. It looks absolutely really good. And then we have Agalea, who has the second best design here out of all the 3.0 characters. There's Libby, who designs really cool, but we haven't gotten her name yet, but whatever her name is, she has quite literally the best design out of all the 3.0 characters. I know it's a bit early to judge, but that's just my opinion. She easily has the best design out of all the 3.0 characters, and I will 100% be summoning for her for when she drops. No matter what patch she is, she could be erudition. I don't care. I will still go for her. She could be preservation. I don't care. I'm still gonna summon for her. So I will be summoning for her no matter what. These two right here, their designs look really cool. Another thing I like about some of the 3.0 characters, the markings or tattoos that are on their hands, the design for it looks really cool. And I'm curious to see what the other ones will look like. I think this is my day right here. If this is my day, I could be wrong because yeah, no, this is my day. But my day, he looks cool, but I'm not gonna lie. He all honestly looks like he just looks like a dollar store Gilgamesh, which is not really a bad thing. It's just like it's kind of funny how they just kind of copied Gilgamesh with this design right here. And then I have no idea who this is, but she looks really cool, and she's definitely gonna look really cool to play as well. So right here we have the name for the new story mission. It's called Heroic Saga of Flame Chase, and the splash art here looks really good as well. They Honkai Star always look with the splash arts whenever there's a new story mission. They always keep delivering, and it looks really good. Here we have a look at some of the parts of Amphorius, and it looks absolutely still stunning. So here we have what a part of Amphorius is gonna look like. This interior right here looks absolutely amazing. The detail, the collapsed columns, everything here looks absolutely amazing. There's some other stuff here. Let's see. Here's like the resting area, which looks absolutely just colorful. It looks amazing too. Everything about Amphorius as of right now looks amazing, and they definitely cooked with this world design. This is easily the best looking planet in all of Star Rail. So there's going to be a new gameplay mechanic called Oronic's Prayer. I don't know if I said that right, but right here, what it is pretty much is that you can rewind time on certain objects to get to places that you couldn't get to before. And I personally think this is going to be pretty cool because one thing I do like about Honkai Star Rail is the world exploration. For like when you're pretty much like doing puzzles to like get to places that you can't get to. That's one thing I do like about Honkai Star Rail, and I think that fact of the game is honestly really underrated. I don't really see people talk about that. So I'm glad they're adding new stuff for world exploration and puzzles. Right here we have a new like statue system, which is pretty much like the Clocky Tower in Penacony. It's pretty much exactly like this. And now we get to the Herda. And this design for Herda, really good. She looks really cool. She looks really hot, and I really like her weapon as well. Her weapon, it really does remind me of a Keyblade too, which is one thing that I do like about her design. That's the thing that sells it for me, the Keyblade. And also the hat. The hat does look really cool, but the whole like Keyblade weapon, it looks so clean, man. Like it looks so good. And then they also showed off her gameplay, which pretty much her gameplay, she looks really fun. So pretty much what she has is that she has like these special marks that she can apply to enemies with her skill, ultimate, and basic attack. And pretty much it's gonna have a cap. The cap is at 42. And not only can she apply marks to the enemies, her teammates can also apply marks to the. Let me see. Let me see where they show it. Her teammates also can apply. I think I skipped it a little bit. They also said that her teammates can also apply stacks to the enemy as well. And one thing I do want to go for is her ult. Like, oh my, like when they show this ult, like look at this. Her ult, the end, this stuff right here looks cool, but the part that really sells me is right here. Like this part right here, this is quite literally just a Megumin's explosion from Konosuba, and I absolutely love it. This looks really cool. I love it. I need to see this again. Like, whew, oh my god, that is clean. Like this is easily the best old animation in all of Star Rail. Like I'm telling you guys now, this is easily the best one. And then they also showed off. Oh wait, I forgot. I almost skipped over her technique. No, her technique is really busted. So what her technique does is that when you press it outside of battle, it locates every chest on the map, even ones that you skipped. So as you can see right here, when they use the talent, there's the chests they missed. It's marked on the main map, and you can go to it and collect them. And then for simulated universe, for right here, when you use her talent, it does damage to every single enemy there based on the percentage of what did it say? Based on the percentage of their max HP. And this is just absolutely busted. Did they show what they say? Okay, no, they didn't say what it does for outside simulated universe, but I'm guessing it's pretty much the same thing for what it is in simulated universe. And now we get to Agalea, the first character for the new path Remembrance, and I am really excited for how this path is going to play out and how this is going to change the game. So pretty much what Agalea is going to have is, as you can see, she has like this mannequin behind her, and with her skill, she can summon this mannequin, and the mannequin, what it can do is it can act as like its own pretty much like separate character. And what you saw right here is her ult, and with her ult, she pretty much just gets a damage increase and a speed boost, and she does also this animation as well. And it looks really cool as well. Oh, and one thing I forgot to mention for Herta is that when you get max stacks on let me just pull it up right here. When you get max stacks on her talent, you pretty much just get a follow-up attack, which does a lot of damage to pretty much everyone on the field. Now back to Agalea. What she does is pretty much, so how what they said it's gonna work is pretty much, it's gonna work like its own separate character. Let me just find it. So pretty much how the summon is gonna work is that it's pretty much just a separate character. It has its own health bar. It can get attacked, and if it does get attacked, it still regenerates energy for Agalea. So pretty much the summon is pretty much like adding an extra teammate to the team, and I am really glad to see how this is going to play out. I cannot wait to use Agalea. Then they also introduced a new path for the Trailblazer 2 Remembrance, and this path is pretty much, it's nothing really that crazy. It's pretty much just, it's more of a support path, which I am honestly glad for. And the animations for Remembrance Trailblazer also does look really good. But the thing that I want to go over for Remembrance Trailblazer is right here. Let me bring it up. True damage. This is going to pretty much boost almost every character's damage, and how it does it is absolutely amazing. What it does is pretty much let me find it. What it does, it's going to pretty much ignore all buffs or debuffs on the enemy team. So no matter how many debuffs you have or the enemy has, no matter how many buffs the enemy has or you have, it's going to ignore all of it. It's going to do pretty much so much damage, and this is going to be game changing. I don't think any other character has this as of right now, the true damage buff, but this true damage buff is going to be really cool to use. And for her kit, pretty much, for the Remembrance Trailblazer, all she's going to do is pretty much summon like this Pokemon kind of thing. It's pretty much going to do. It's going to pretty much boost your allies. It's going to give them support. And with the support, you can pretty much, well, the ult's going to allow them to do true damage, but it also gives them I'm pretty sure it gives them an action advance. Let me see. Yeah, it also gives them a 100% action advance with the true damage as well. So that's also really good, and I cannot wait to use Remembrance Trailblazers as well. And then they also revealed some new enemies, which the design for the new enemies, these look really good as well. But the one thing that I want to go over right here for the new main enemy is this animation right here. This looks sick. With him just picking up the sword and then just slashing it against your team, and then the ground explodes. Clean. It looks so clean, man. I can't wait for this update. I don't think I haven't been this hyped for a gacha game update since I think can I even say Penacony? Maybe, honestly. I don't know. I haven't been up this hype for a gacha game in a while. But anyway, there's pretty much going to be one more thing added to the overworld, and it's pretty much going to be these treasure thieves, or pretty much after you find a chest, these little guys are going to pop out and they're pretty much just going to steal your chest. That's all they're going to do. But you can chase them. And once you chase them, you beat them up, and then boom, you still get your rewards, and you even get more rewards if you beat them. So that's one thing I'm definitely cool to see. And then one thing that caught me off guard is the summons. Look at this. For phase 1, they're bringing not only the Herda, but they're bringing back Lingsha, Fei Xiao, and Jade. And I can't believe they're doing this again. I didn't expect them to do this like 4-summon banner format again, like because they did it recently with Fei Xiao. With Fei Xiao, so I'm surprised they did it again. And it's just like, wow, I'm just kind of speechless at how like they did it again. Like, I'm glad they did it again, obviously, because it gives more people like another chance to get these characters that they haven't pulled. But I'm just more or less surprised at the fact that they brought it back like so quickly. And also for the people who got Jade, I respect you now. At first, the investment for her wasn't worth it because outside of pure fiction, she was pretty useless. But with the Herda, her value is gonna spike up a lot more. So for all you people who have Jade, you won. I respect you now. Pulling for her was worth it now. I can definitely say that. And then for Phase 2, when Agalea drops, we're getting a Boot Hill rerun, a Robin rerun, and then the GOAT Silverwolf is returning back. Now, even though she's not really good as she used to, I'm so glad to see Silverwolf return once again because she's the best character. And although I forgot to mention this, all their light cones are coming back too. And with the new Path to Remembrance, they're adding a couple new 4-star light cones. So they're adding one right here, which is Genius Greetings. Another one with Fei Xiao on it. And there's one more for Remembrance light cone, right here. So they're adding 3 new Remembrance light cones here. They're adding a new path trace, which is pretty much a Flower of Alaya. And then we're getting 2 new artifact sets for the new, not for the new pass, but for the new update. But I don't know if any of these are, wait, no, they're not plain ornaments. Yeah, they're just relics. And then next up, we just got some events, which here we have an event right here, which is pretty much you just go around and just explore stuff. These events are nothing really too crazy. They look cool, but are they really anything crazy? No. But one thing I do want to go over is definitely what I think is probably going to be the main highlight of the update. But before I get to that part, as usual, we're getting the usual 10-ticket gift of Odyssey. But one thing that I was shocked by was another 10 tickets. So right when the update drops, we're getting an instant 10 ticket free, just 10 tickets for free right here. And what this is right here, it's pretty much this dice thing. It's going to allow you to pretty much re-roll the artifact substats, which I will get into in a minute. Let me see if I can just find it. Yeah, it's an optimization changes. All right. So in the optimization changes, we're pretty much getting a new item in the overworld. And pretty much what happens when you destroy it, you pretty much just get a speed boost, which is not anything crazy, but it's still nice to have. And then this part right here made my jaw drop. I was shocked when I saw this. The resin cap limit is getting increased by 60. And now it may not sound like much, but when you compare it to every other gacha game out there, this is the new highest. Zenless Zone Zero, it's caps at 240. Genshin Impact caps at 200. Well, that's because Genshin Impact sucks, but we'll save that for another video. Wuthering Waves caps at 240. Honkai Star Rail, it is now at 300. And I really hope that now that the resin cap is now at 300, I really hope that this doesn't force other gacha games to increase their cap to maybe 300 or maybe 360 or 320. But either way, I'm still taking this as a win for me. Although I do wish that they did increase the stored resin limit a little bit, but it's still fine. We're getting a new max for resin 300. I really just can't believe it. And then there's also a new cap for these planar ornament coins. Instead of it being 8, it's now going to be 12, and I'm really glad for that as well. And also the new main highlight. There's also going to be a new treasure gadget added, which pretty much allows you to find chests that you weren't able to see before. Another thing that was added was, let me see if I can find it. Right here. So pretty much they are now adding a leveling guide. Now what this leveling guide is going to do is, as you can see, it's pretty much just going to show you what to level up for your character. As you can see here, here's what characters should be leveled up, what talents should be leveled up, what light cones, what relics are good for them, what planar ornaments are good. And I think this is definitely going to be a really good addition too for the game. It saves time from pretty much having to calculate it yourself, so that's one thing I'm definitely glad that they added, because it did take a little bit of time to calculate the exact amount of materials that you were going to have. Not these materials, not the weekly materials, but the materials right here. The purple and blue materials were just the separate level up for traces. That's what I mean to say. It's also going to give you relic recommendations as well, and it's I don't know really. I don't really have much to say. It's absolutely amazing still. I'm really glad they added this. And for my favorite part, let me just bring it up real quick. Right here. We can now manipulate the substats. You heard that right. We can manipulate the substats of whichever relic that we want. And I am really glad that they added this. And to my knowledge, at least, I could be wrong on this. I don't think any gacha game has added the ability to change the substats of set relics before. And the fact that Honkai Star Rail has finally did it is big. Like, this is a really big update. And as you saw earlier with the memes gift where they gave the 10 tickets in this, pretty much what this dice right here allows you to do is it allows you to reroll all the substats, like the substat upgrades right here, and then it just changes it. So as you can see right here, how the substat right here, he had a 1 in crit rate, he had nothing in crit damage, 1 in effect hit rate, and then 2 in break effect. But when he used the dice, he got 1 in crit rate, 2 in crit damage, 3 in effect hit rate, and 0 in break effect. This is amazing. I really couldn't ask for more. This is definitely going to save a lot of time. This saves a lot of people time. So this is also going to consume your not stored resin. I forgot what it was called. Well, whatever that thing is called in Star Rail, where the mold, the stored mode. I'm just gonna call it the stored mode. I know I'm not getting the name wrong, the name right, but whatever. The stored mode. It's gonna consume the stored mode as well, but either way, I'm still fine with it, and I'm glad that they finally added this. And then to end it off, I'm pretty sure that's the last thing they added. Oh, and there's like one more thing they added. Okay, to end it off, we're finally getting outfits, but the first outfit we're getting is the March 7th outfit that was shown a while ago in the story. And I'm finally glad that they added it because this outfit does look really good on March. I was wondering if they were going to add it before when they showed it off originally, but they didn't. So it's about time they finally showed off this dress. And then for the final thing that was shown, there's going to be an event soon, which is pretty much going to be like a 7-day event. It's going to be a lottery, and here are the prizes. So we have 100 jades, and then 90% for the 90% of players who pretty much win the lottery, you get 50 jades. For first place in the 10%, you get 600. And then here's the big one right here, as you can see. Only 20 people will be given 500,000. Well, no. Yeah, no, 20 people. Only 20 people win 500,000 stellar jades. Now, that is a lot of. I want this too. I'm really hoping that I win this, even though I'm probably not going to win this, but I really do hope that I do win this. And I do hope that someone else does win it that hopefully doesn't spend a lot on the game, but whoever wins the 500,000 jades, I'm glad if they win it though, because it could be anyone that win it, and that amount of silver jades does cost a lot. So whoever wins the 500,000 silver jades, I really do hope that I really congratulate them for when they win it, but I do hope I win this, even though the chances of me winning it are really, really low, but all we gotta do is hope. And then that's all that was revealed for the special program. But one thing that I'm surprised that wasn't shown, they didn't give an update on this, but they didn't give an update on the Fate collab, which is still coming later this year. I was expecting an update on the Fate collab during the special program. No, we are still getting this. So everything that was shown here in 3.0, it's gonna get this collab right here. This update is gonna outdo everything that 3.0 was doing right now. So the future of Honkai Star Rail looks absolutely solid. Hopefully they can keep the same track. They can keep doing like the same. Hopefully they keep up like the same way of doing stuff. They stay on the right track and they keep bringing consistent updates and that they are good. I'm hoping that they're good. And then eventually, as time will go by, we will reach this collab. Now, although me myself, I'm not really the biggest Fate fan. I do think Fate is made. Like I like the character design. The character designs are really cool, but overall I just really couldn't get into Fate. But I'm still excited for this event because it's a collab. Obviously, collabs are pretty cool. But for Honkai Star Rail, when this was announced, like Honkai Star Rail is still a new gacha game, and the fact that it got a collab this early, like in game, is still really crazy. So remember that this is coming later this year, Q3 of 2025. So get ready for this. Get ready for this collab. But anyway, that was what was showed in pretty much the special program here. And also, I forgot to go over this, but this update 3.0, this entire story arc, it's going to span over 8 updates. It's going to be from 3.0 to 3.7. So this update's going to be here for a while, and I can't wait for Amphiros. It's definitely going to be, it looks absolutely amazing. And it's going to look really, really fun. Can't wait for all the characters, all the new enemies, all the new gameplay mechanics. It's just like, just thinking about it gets me excited. But anyway, if you did enjoy the video, please like, subscribe, share, and comment. And if there's anything that you want, if there's anything that you agree on or if you disagree on, let me know in the comments below, and I will see you and I will respond. But with that, I will see you in the next video. Peace.